What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel here. In this video, we are actually going to be wrapping up one of my projects that I have. I've got a lot of them going around, but the castle, we're slowing up on it. That is finishing up. In this video, we are going to be finishing up my smokehouse. I think I've only made one video over it. It's a pretty small project. My dad has done a lot of work to it, and I really just welded up the smoke box, and I've got all of the, I think that they're called batten strips. I'm not sure the exact terminology. I'm sure someone watching will know what these strips are called. They're just going to be placed right on the crack in between the two other boards. I'll show you guys that here in a second. Okay, so these are the strips here. They're all pre-cut to length already. I just ripped them down with the circular saw, and they're gonna go just up like that to cover the crack. This is a smokehouse. It's obviously going to let some smoke out, but hopefully by putting those strips over it, it's going to minimize it and it will work. But this is the first time we've ever done anything like that, so it might be a little trial and error. We might have to tweak some things if it doesn't work out. So I'm going to go ahead and put on these strips. I'm just going to tack them on with a couple brad nails right now. I'm gonna get some shorter brad nails so it doesn't go through on the other side like these long ones are, but I'm putting all these long ones where they're going to go through the board on the wall here and into some framing on the inside of it. So I'll get these boards tacked on here, and then really I'll probably move it to the location that I want it to be in, and we're gonna go ahead and put some wood in it, fire it up, and see if it works or not. Well, guys, I don't have my stand with me. I'm hoping that you guys can see everything and that's a good view, but I really don't know. So I'm gonna make this quick so you guys don't have to watch me do this too long if the view's bad, but it might be good. I don't know. I'm just using this 16 gauge brad nailer to tack these things in right now. I love this brad nailer. I bought it probably about a month ago because Matt had me do a lot of trim work in the castle there. So these boards have dried over time. This thing sure does do a good job. All right. Oh, it is getting pretty chilly here in southern Indiana right before Thanksgiving. I love this cool weather coming through. All right, now I just need to get about 1/4 of an inch shorter brad nails because they're just a little too long for this. So I got it drug over here. Tractor was able to pick it up before we put the Firebox on, but now with that being all the way out here, tractor cannot pick it up, so we had to drag it over here. But I was pretty careful, didn't tear anything up, so thank goodness. But here's the Firebox. We got our grates in there. These aren't tacked down just because we can always pull them out and clean out this inside if we need to. Here's the ash pan. Looks good, it works really good. So then you can see up there, Dad put a damper in right here so we control the smoke, how much goes over there. And also, eventually, I'm gonna see how this works first, but this is gonna be open to draw air up through. But if it ends up getting too hot or whatever, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make another plate here to work as a bottom damper for this. But I'll close this up. So there it is. I welded that up. You guys can go check that video out if you haven't watched it already. But we've got a 90 up with the elbow up into the bottom to this. And it's all sealed off really nice in here. Then we go up here to the highest point. We have another damper that we can open and close to control that. So I know that, you know, I'm gonna light this thing up and the smoke's probably gonna be pouring out everywhere. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of tinkering around and fixing as we go along maybe. But all this is, I mean, I know nothing about smoking. My dad hasn't smoked much, so this is just a do-it-yourself little project that we decided to tackle, and here we are. So I'm really pleased on how this has turned out so far, but now I'm gonna go ahead and start a little fire in there for you guys before I end this video, so you guys can see you know, if it works or not, and what else I'm gonna have to do to this to get it to where it can smoke whatever we want to smoke in it. Alrighty guys, we got a little fire started down here. Then I opened up that damper, so then hopefully it will eventually go up into there. Got that damper open, so then eventually I'm going to try to shut this door once I get some coals down here, and then hopefully it starts a draft pulling in from down here, sucking the air all the way up through here, and it works. So I'm just gonna set you guys on time lapse and hope you guys enjoy and see how many leaks we have and see if it works. So yeah. Well guys, it's definitely working. I'll go over it right before dark here where you guys can still see, but we're not getting enough air through. I opened this up and that's definitely helping out. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pop some more holes in this, get it off hammer setting there. Okay. Got all these holes drilled. Biggest bit I had handy was a 1/4 inch, so I had to put quite a few in there, but hopefully that'll help get that draft through there. I went ahead and cracked that pan some more. Alrighty guys, this is gonna be the last little clip here. We got our holes drilled. It's bringing it through pretty nicely now. You can play with your dampers. I checked. Here, I'll wear a safety glove. Don't do it like me. But this turns really easily. Then that starts smoking pretty bad, so that tells me that it's killing that draft that goes through there. So that is functioning extremely well. Turn it back on, let the draft through. Absolutely amazing. I just shut that top damper, but if I opened it, here, I'll open it for you guys. Just a little high. I open it, then it's kind of hard to tell on my camera, but smoke does come through. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut that back, and then time to open it up. And again, it's kind of dark and you can't tell, but man, it is nice and toasty in here. You can see everything is coming up. All my smoke's coming out my door now, but it's kind of hard to tell. But right now I got my fire. I mean, it's building heat a lot right now. It's not just smoking, so that's why it's not near smoky. You know, I didn't open up the door and a ton of smoke came out, but it's just a lot of heat. But any smoking tips, anything else that you guys, you smokers out there that do this a lot, you know, just let me know in the comments. Maybe what else I should do, any tips or advice whenever I start getting into this. But with that being said, again, I don't smoke at all, but this has been a really fun project, really cool, and kind of figure it out along the way. So I'll continue. Ooh, that was a ladybug. I'll continue to give you guys updates as I progress with this, and maybe once I start smoking some deer or some beef or something like that, I'll maybe incorporate a short clip in another one of my videos. But this is going to be the final video for the smokehouse series. Again, just a short couple videos that I did, but I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did making all these videos. It's been a fun project, and I appreciate all the support. Like always, like, comment, and subscribe to see more.